All right, guys, what is going on, everybody? This is Hunter. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. You might notice today is going to be a little bit different. Today, I am down at Clayton Homes down in Walton, Kentucky, about an hour away from my home on the side of the highway. Pretty darn cool place. But as I have been kind of exploring some options here on my channel, the parked models are going over extremely well. However, they are still RVI certified. They are still going to be, they're still going to be in the RV industry. But I've had a lot of people reach out about more permanent options, you know, an actual kind of home on wheels, something that is built specifically to live in, something you can get a mortgage on. And, you know, people are asking me about it. And quite frankly, I don't know what to say because I don't know anything about the darn things. But I decided to get up, drive down, and see what these things are all about. So first off, thank you to Clayton Homes of Walton. I appreciate you guys for having me. What's really nice about this place is all their models are going to be powered up, and a couple of them are decored out for you. But this one in particular is called the Oasis, baby. And when you walk in, the kitchen on this is fantastic. The bathroom has a real tub. I mean, it is such a pinkies up, highfalutin type of rig that we got here. I'm really excited, but basically this is something that comes in on wheels. You plop it, drop it, you know, put it down on a foundation, hook it up like you would a normal house. It's basically a house that's built somewhere else. But if you guys don't mind, provide some feedback, because I don't know if these will become a regular on the channel or if this is going to become kind of like a one-off thing. And it really depends on your feedback. But again, it's called the Oasis. I'll put a link for the Walton, Kentucky location down here, simply because, you know, they're nice enough to have me. But I don't know if it's a good place, bad place, or you know what, but they seem like nice folks. Paul, if you're watching, I liked him. He seemed nice up there in the office. But 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,920 square feet, and the rest of it, I'll have some information down below. So from what I'm gathering is these are like split down the middle. They're built in 2 different pieces and kind of adhered together, which is nice because you can't really see, you know, like any of the seam lines or anything like that. But when you walk in, I don't think that you know that this is a mobile home. I mean, they are built really well. They're really sturdy. You can see it's like actual drywall like your house, real windows like your house. I mean, they open up. Now, what I don't know is if the furniture comes with it or if it's kind of just decor set it out. But with the options as shown, judging by the sticker over there, this is going to be roughly about $247,000. But I don't know if that includes, you know, installation, delivery, things like that. I'm sure that it doesn't. But I mean, what do you guys think? Is this something you guys would want to see more of? And if you do, maybe drop some of your favorite brands down. So as far as starting, I'm not really sure where to go. I think I'm going to go ahead and show you the bathroom and bedroom real quick. And then I'm going to come back to this, quite frankly, this phenomenal kitchen. There's a lot of stuff in here that I wish was in my house. So pretty darn snazzy. What do you think about that fireplace right there? I mean, my wife would love this setup. I'd probably flip a couch to get a good view of the big old Mac Daddy TV I'd be putting. But look at this master bedroom. I mean, this thing is bigger than the one inside my house. It's crazy. You put a bed on over there. You got your tables. You got some natural light coming in, you know, for all your wife's reading and all of her plants. Which, by the way, we had a freeze warning the other day. Got down to 36. And so my house right now is currently covered in hundreds and hundreds of plants on the, maybe not hundreds and hundreds, but hundreds of plants. I'll tell you, you walk in and you think my wife was like Ivy from Batman. Look at that. Pretty darn nice. Get some air circulation. I like the barn style doors too. I think that's pretty darn cool. But this is one of the things that struck me. I'm used to touring the RVs and you don't get the tubs. Now this one has the 2 baths. So if you want more traditional shower like just a small little room for the kids, you've got it. But there is nothing traditional about this in my opinion. This is got to be what I would imagine pretty darn high up there as far as everything that you could possibly want. I mean, this bathroom right here, you could straight up have a party if you're that kind of folks. I mean, you can invite some real wild people. And I mean, look at this. You got room. I'm 6 foot, 300 pounds, and you have like room for 4 roundies in here. So I'm going to give this a 4 on the roundy scale, which previously the highest I've ever tossed out is a 1.7. So that 4 will definitely, man, you're getting crazy in here. But look at that shower head. I'll tell you what, might have to, I'm completely unpaid being here, by the way. It's purely for fun. So all these are, you know, my opinions. Maybe they'll like them, maybe I don't. Maybe they don't, but I got really nothing bad to say so far, at least. You got the dual vanities in here. I love the makeup setup. Like, You know, my wife's kind of doing her hair with those bulb lights. We have that in our bathroom. My wife loves it. You know, she's doing her thing right here. I'm flexing. You got the mirror for the old bowling gun, baby. But you're also going to get a lot of outlets just like your home. You also have the porcelain finish, and then you got the hard wrap plastic for the top. You know, babe, if you're watching, I love you. You also are going to see plenty of drawers, and going throughout, they're all going to be dovetail. So again, more residential finishes than what I'm used to. You got the shutoff valves there too, which is nice in case anything ever happens. You know what to do there. But what do you guys think about this tub? I mean, I imagine just sitting back, chilling, and hanging out in that thing. It is really, really nice. And I love the fact that you're surrounded by some open, natural light. I mean, heck, my wife would like that right there. These people are obviously plant people too, but I mean, dang, what a place where you could hang out. Imagine if you parked this like lakeside and you're hanging out. You know, the Oasis, baby. It's part of the name. Open this up and you have a toilet that is not working, so you have to use the office restroom. But if you buy it, you have the freedom to do whatever you'd like. But it's a porcelain hand flush flown, just like the one inside of your house. And if I sound, if you guys are used to watching modular home videos, I might use some RV language because that's predominantly what I tour here on my channel. So kind of bear with me a little bit. But I mean, look at that. Got a perfect place for your biscuits. Not biscuit, what is that called? What's that French? A baguette? Oh, you have a baguette. I mean, this would be awesome. All my stuff could go there. My wife's stuff would go over the rest. I even like the fact that you do have a window. Pretty darn cool. I can't wait to learn a little bit more of these. You know, I probably should have read up on them a little bit first. But, you know, people hire me because I'm friendly, and these folks didn't hire me. Not yet, at least. We'll see. I mean, look at that. Now we're back out into the living room, and we'll come back to this here in just a second, because I do think the kitchen is probably the most central, most important point you know, of this if I'm purchasing it. And the one thing that I really enjoy is the aesthetics of this, the breakup between the living room and the kitchen. I think they did a phenomenal job. I think it just looks really nice, but you also have a pantry big enough to have like a, I mean, you can have a dance party in there. I mean, you have just so much space, so much countertop space to put all your kids' stuff, all of your stuff, just, you know, pantry room in general. I mean, I wish I had that, you know, in my house. And then look at all the storage that you get. But again, you got yourself, you know, really nice looking cabinets. Let's see back here. You got like a real tile. You got like a real tile backdrop as well. GFCIs all throughout. I'm not going to open up all of these, but I'll open up a couple. And you do have some adjustable shelving too, which is nice. A real hardwood as well. So you can see that that is, you know, going to be a real nice finish. And I like the fact that they're using the soft close drawers there too as well. Now moving along, since this is going to be a home, you're going to be using a little bit better appliances than what I'm typically used to, because of the fact that it's not, you know, rolling and rattling down the road on a regular basis. This is going to be a one-time plop and drop, maybe a second if you buy a new lot. But you got yourself, you know, the electric top there, and then you have enough room to cook a turkey in that bad boy, no problemo. And it's all going to be Frigidaire too. So that's going to be a real pinkies up brand there for you. You still got the old potato mode, baby. Right up here, I'd probably say there's not too much room for stuff. This would be a perfect place for maybe like your bourbons, bourbonias, you know, your apple juices, your wines, possibly even some spices. And then, yeah, let's keep cruising around. I like that. I like that natural light that you're getting in there. I mean, look at this island though. I mean, if you're down here playing some games, you're having a blast. The lake life has never looked so good. I mean, these things are crazy. Coming in at a pretty penny. I mean, 246 grand is no joke. But if you got it like that, you could definitely live in these things. Like I said, you know, traditional mortgages. I'm interested to talk to an actual mortgage guy about this a little bit more. But then, you know, over on this side, you got a place where you can sit down for 4. And then, of course, you know, your main kind of kitchen area, you know, right on over there. Now, as far as storage over here for the kitchen, I mean, you got plenty of it. I like the fact that you get those pull-out drawers. You got the farm-style stainless steel sink with the high-rise faucet. Whoosh, 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 hitting those dishes from all angles. You're having a good time. If you don't like doing dishes, you don't have to, baby. Not with Clayton Homes. You get a big old Mac Daddy dishwasher. I guess I lied when I said I'm not going to open up all the storage, because I am going to open up majority of it. But it seems to be pretty repetitive, so I can kind of, you know, ignore some of it. Now right here, you got your refrigerator, and it's one of those fancy ones where you got the, the crush and the regular cubes with the water there. Look at that. A week's worth of groceries, absolutely no problem. So again, if you are using this, whether it's permanent or kind of weekend lake life, you are covered. And I love the fact, too, that you get a laundry room, which I'll show you here in a second. And I believe that's the one that's also connected into the bathroom, which is pretty darn cool. Great place for all your tables. And then I like this little nook right over here, too. So not only do you get a little bit of extra storage, but again, those floating shelves just look so nice. Again, it's, plant season for the wife. So I could see her putting a ton of stuff. Our kids, football pictures, all of that. But then look at this. You have a laundry room with its own separate entrance. So coming in off the backyard, you got kind of like a washroom. So, you have your washer and dryer can go right there. It's where you got all your plumbing. You got a place for your heater there too as well. But then you also have like a little working desk right there. So if you want to get a little work done, convert this into an office, of course, with your sink. And you got yourself another high-rise faucet. Double hitting those dishes from all angles. Yeah, if you guys have made it this far, drop a comment. Let me know how I've done. And let me know if this is something that you would like to see a little bit more regular on the channel, or maybe like a once a month type deal. So dual vanities here in the bathroom. I would definitely put this, to use with the kids. Absolutely no problem. In our family, we got 4 kids running around. You have yourself an oversized tub as well, which is going to be really nice. And you can see the head height's going to be absolutely no problem. But I think it's really cool that my 4-year-old or, one of the kids after a football game can take a real bath back into here. You got another mirror, another gun. Looking down here, you're going to have 4 pull-out drawers. You also have, place for, more of your plumbing. And you swing back around, and this is where the kids' bedrooms are. So you have the 2 bedrooms over here. You have your laundry room right through there with the bathroom kind of connecting the middle ground of it, which I think, is pretty darn attractive. Couple closets here, and then bedroom 2 or 3, whichever one you want to call it. Not too much to show, but I want to give you a view here of the closet. And then you come on into here, it's kind of more the same thing. And then Deer Valley, I guess that, I don't know if that's by Clayton Homes as well, but they got their Deer Valley stuff in here. So hopefully they're not competitive. But you can see they got the Oasis also, the Oasis D, so I'm assuming Clayton Homes is Deer Valley. Look at that, different models. I mean, that one of them's got 5 bedroom, 3 bath. So who knows? Maybe I'll do a whole bunch of these. We'll see how you guys dig it. But then right back into here. Look at that kitchen. I think right there might be a good thumbnail. All right, so now we are back into the living room here. And again, I'm going to try to put all the specifications, the length, the height, all that good stuff down there, along with a link. So that way you can not only get a hold of somebody maybe a little bit more educated on these, but also you can find out some of the intricacies of it that I don't know yet, but I will be learning here pretty soon, like, the size of the furnace and things of that nature. But it looks like it's just like an actual, home style furnace. But all right, guys. This is the Oasis by Clayton Homes. Now I'm going to go around the outside, see if there's anything noteworthy to talk about there. And then I'm going to make my shorty tour. And then I'm going to get skedaddling, see how things going. But the nice thing about these is they're going to be, I thought there were options on their website. So, if you want like a different color exterior, something like that, obviously you can sit down with the sales guy and kind of do your thing there. But real shingle roof, I also like the touch right there. Aesthetically, I think this looks fantastic. It's also, it's built on the frame. So again, you get with them, they organize somebody to ship it out wherever you are. Wide load sign as it's going down the road, the work's there. I mean, you can see this thing is, I think it said it's an 80-foot box. So I'm thinking this thing's dang near 30 feet wide. I mean, this thing's crazy. But as you can see, I got my hands filled today. I don't know if I'll do too many of these. I'll probably knock out like maybe this one and one more. Then if you guys like it, I'll be driving back down and kind of knocking out some of the rest. But as you come out, you got a spigot for your water. So you got a place where you can, hook up like a hose or something like that. Kids can be drinking from it if they got some, the good family life. You have a light right there with some wasps going in it. So it's a home for 2. So we're definitely going to let them know about that and get that thing sprayed, because nobody wants that. Right here, you got a couple little outlets there for you. You got your different connections for your different things that we'll have to learn about. Fresh water connection located right here. But yeah, I guess there's not too much for me to go over on these until I kind of learn about them a little bit. But look at that. A double A-frame up in the front. Big old mamma jamma. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Give me as much feedback as you can. We're trying new things, trying to bring you a little bit more of life on wheels. But again, my name is Hunter. It's the Oasis by Clayton Homes. See ya.